Hi, Tanna Marshall here with your Feel Good Friday message. And today I want to talk to you about preparing for greatness. No matter what is going on in your life right now, if you are not where you want to be and you feel like there is something much bigger out there for you, if you're in a place of stress and struggling, like I gotta be there and I gotta do this and I gotta have that to make it happen, you're just preventing yourself from getting there. You're gonna stay stuck in that feeling of stuckness and stagnation. So I understand this feeling big time because sometimes I feel like that because of being my mom's full-time caregiver. And I am honored to be doing this, and I do the very best I can. It's my primary goal to make sure that she is happy and healthy and well cared for and feels loved and safe, and I feel that I've been successful at that. And so I have to focus on that this is my primary goal and intention and purpose right now. And so I will just do the best I can with that. But I also have so much more that I want to do in my coaching business and with teaching and with working with women in my Infinite Woman community. But for now, it is the way it is. And there are times when I get very frustrated, like, oh, I want to make this happen. I want to be doing this in my life. And that's not going to get me anywhere. It's just going to make me feel kind of crappy. And I know that you know how I feel. I'm sure you've been there before. So what I want to suggest to you is something that I have learned to do, where I just think about how I want things to be, where I know that I'd like them to go at some point in the future. I don't know when. I don't even need to know how. I just know who I am inside and how I want to share that with the world and how I would like to put it out there and share it and how I would like for it to be received. And so pretty often, at least once a day, I will just get quiet and I will step into that person because I already am that person. And I want you to remember this. Whoever you want to be, whatever you want to be doing, you already are that person. And so if you can take time to step into that person and immerse yourself in how it feels to be fully living the life that you want to be living now, even if your external physical circumstances don't reflect that, it's going to get you there at the right time. Excuse me. And we never know when the right time is going to be. But this is why I say prepare for greatness. You know, what comes to mind for me is people who win the lottery. How many people talk about winning the lottery? Oh, if I could only win the lottery, I just want to win the lottery. I don't really care about winning the lottery. It's never really appealed to me. There's always been this kind of weird negative feeling about it. And I realized when I learned the fact, this is why for me it feels weird, because most people who win the lottery, they are broke within 2 years because they don't know how to handle all that wealth. So if you're one of those people, start practicing how you would handle your wealth. And I'm not talking about what kind of mansion or yacht you're going to buy. I'm talking about how would you invest it? How would you save it? And then how would you spend it wisely? What would feel good to you? Really immerse yourself in that image and that experience and think, how would I handle this? Because I think most people just think, oh, I pay off my debt and I travel around the world and I buy my dream car. But there's so much more to it than that. And that's why I want you to apply this to anything that matters to you. Whatever you want to be doing, I want you to really think about it. What would my life be like? How would it feel? And I do this process with my clients called power daydreaming, where I get them into a deep meditation and then I walk them through this process where they go and meet their twin self who's already living that life. And it's something that I learned from Burt Goldman, who teaches quantum jumping, and I've just tweaked it a little bit for my clients in a way that feels a little bit more comfortable for me and for them, but it's basically the same thing. But it's a great process to really allow you to feel it, to get into the feeling, because most people are like, I don't know what it feels like because I've never been there, I've never done it before, and that's why it feels so unattainable. So just think of this imagination, this stepping into your mind and immersing yourself in how you want it to feel. You don't even have to know how it's actually going to feel. You just need to know how you want to feel so that you are prepared when it shows up. Because if the thing that you want shows up and you weren't expecting it and you are not prepared, it might go away. you might not be able to handle it quickly. This happens in relationships a lot of times. People pray for that perfect person, but they haven't prepared themselves. So that perfect person shows up who's loving and caring and well balanced and giving and passionate. And maybe you're not a person who's used to being treated like that. Maybe what you're used to is a family dynamic that was a little bit dysfunctional, and you kept attracting people who reflected that dynamic back to you because it's what you're comfortable with, even though it wasn't what you wanted. It was the vibe you were sending out. You unknowingly, you were preparing for that kind of relationship. So if you want something different and it shows up and you don't know how to have it, how to receive it, how to interact with it, just imagine you have all these dysfunctional tendencies and expectancies, and here's somebody who's really loving and giving and well balanced. That person's going to go away. Same with any kind of career situation. I mean, think about people who become famous really fast and they don't know how to handle it. They weren't prepared for it. They didn't think about it ever. They weren't expecting it. And, I'm sure there are a lot of people who have adjusted and learned how to deal with it. But I'm just giving you these examples so that you can think about how you want to feel when that situation shows up for you. And the reason I talk about preparing for greatness is because there is a part of you that has this greatness within you. And it's there. And whether it's greatness expressing in a career, in a friendship, in a romantic relationship, maybe in a project, maybe you're an actor or a writer, something great that you want to do, how you want to express yourself in the world. I want you to really get into how you want it to feel. Have you given that any thought? Because that is powerful. And once you know how you want to feel, you can start getting into that and kind of practicing how it feels. You can walk around in that energy during the day, like, this is who I am. Even if you don't feel like you're living it on the physical level fully yet, you can live it internally. No one else even needs to know what you're doing. You'll just walk a little taller and you'll be a little happier, and you will be prepared when that situation or person or whatever it is shows up. And by doing this, you're sending out the vibes of how you want to feel. And so the universe knows how to respond to that. So they're going to bring that situation back to you even more quickly. And you need to be open to it. It might not show up exactly the way you thought it would, but be open to those opportunities that feel the way you have been preparing to feel. And it's going to be cool to see what shows up. I mean, if you've ever experienced anything like this, share it with us below, because I would love to hear about it. And other people need examples that this is so important, that you prepare yourself for what you want to be, what you want to have, what you want to do. And you'll enjoy the process because it just feels good. It feels good to pretend. And as adults, we might feel embarrassed by pretending. But like I said, no one needs to know. This is all just you. It's all here and it's all here. So do it for you. No one needs to know. It's your thing. And just feel good doing it. And practice that feeling. Keep practicing it until it shows up, because one day you're going to be so used to it that when it does show up, you're going to go, oh yes, of course. It's going to feel so natural to you because you've been practicing this vibe for so long, so you'll be able to slip right into it. So if you're practicing winning the lottery and you already know how you're going to handle your money and you feel good about it, you're going to win the lottery. And if you know the relationship that you want to be in and you've been practicing how you want to feel in the relationship with that person, when that person shows up, you're just going to be like, whoop, okay, I've been waiting for you. I know what to expect in this relationship. This is how I want to feel. You match that. Let's go. So it's just really important. So prepare for greatness. Whatever your personal greatness is or professional greatness, start feeling it now. And you'll see it show up a lot more quickly. And again, I want to thank you for being here, because these videos are one of the ways that I am able to feel that I'm sharing what I want to share with you. And it's one of the ways that I'm able to put myself out there and connect with people, doing what I love, sharing what I know, sharing my experiences, helping people improve their lives and create their dreams. So I want to thank you for helping me feel that I'm expressing my greatness here and preparing for whatever is to come from this and other things in my vibe later on when I'm able to do more. So thank you for being part of it. You are part of this journey for me, and I appreciate it. It makes me feel really good that you're here watching, so thank you. And if you do enjoy these videos, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube, forward to your family and friends. And if you'd like these videos delivered straight to your inbox every week, jump over to my website, tannamarshall.com, and get on the mailing list. And there's a free gift for you there too. So with that, I just want to wish you a great weekend. Spend a little time this weekend getting into that feeling. How do you want to feel? Prepare for your greatness, and then watch it show up. And enjoy it when it gets here, because you will be prepared. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.